Do you find it hard to know which foods are healthy? Are you overwhelmed by the amount of nutrition information on the internet, TV, and in magazines? If so, you're not alone. A healthy way of eating includes lots of foods from plants and less processed foods. Choosing fresh, whole foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes is your best option. If you buy packaged foods, check the nutrition facts table to know the amount of nutrients in the product per serving size. Nutrients are the parts of food that you need for health and wellness. The 4 nutrients from this table that affect your heart health the most are saturated fat, trans fat, sodium, and fiber. This weekly challenge will help you choose foods that can reduce your cholesterol, blood pressure, and blood sugar. To start, do you know that some types of fat are really important for your health? Unsaturated fats come from plants. Eating these fats will lower your LDL, or bad cholesterol, and reduce the chance that you will have a heart attack or stroke. Olive oil, avocados, nuts, and natural nut butter are all good sources of unsaturated fats. Saturated and trans fats are the fats you want to eat less of. Saturated fats come from all animal products, such as fatty meats, whole milk, cheese, and butter. Trans fats are found in processed, factory-made foods, like crackers, cookies, pastries, and deep-fried restaurant foods, such as fries. Saturated and trans fats both raise your LDL, or bad cholesterol, and increase your chance of having a heart attack or stroke. If you are buying packaged foods, check the nutrition facts table and try to select foods with 5% or less daily value of saturated and trans fats. The next nutrient to think about is sodium, which is found in all types of salt. Your body needs some sodium to function well, but the problem is most people eat too much. Using a salt shaker is not usually the biggest problem. Most of the sodium that people eat comes from prepared foods or restaurant meals. Eating too much sodium is linked to high blood pressure. To eat less sodium, choose fresh, whole foods like vegetables, fruit, fish, whole grains, and legumes. If you buy packaged foods, use the nutrition facts table to select foods that have 5% or less daily value of sodium. Cooking your meals at home will allow you to manage the amount of sodium in the food you eat. If you eat at a restaurant, ask for lower sodium options. The last nutrient to talk about is fiber. Eating fiber can lower your blood sugar, LDL, or bad cholesterol, and blood pressure. Fiber also helps you feel full longer after a meal, which can help you eat the right amount of food for your body. Fiber is only found in plant-based foods. Here is your high fiber shopping list. Fresh or frozen fruits and vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and nuts. On packaged foods, look at the fiber on the nutrition facts table. Choose foods with 15% or more daily value of fiber. As you eat more fiber, spread it out over the day and be sure to drink more water. Drinking water can help prevent gas and bloating that can happen when you eat more fiber. That was a lot of information, so here's a short review. Choose fresh, whole foods more often. If you buy packaged foods, check the label and choose foods that have 5% or less daily value of saturated and trans fat, 5% or less daily value of sodium, and 15% or more daily value of fiber. For your action plan this week, you might try a new recipe that includes a nutrition facts table. Use the percent daily values to make a heart-healthy choice. Ask your doctor to refer you to a dietitian for more advice and support. Remember, a small change to eat healthy is a big step closer to better health.